Justin, I guess, as camp has gone on, I mean, how do you feel like you've kind of made an impact on just catching the coach's eye?
Yeah, I think in the first scrimmage, it was good for me. I got a few passes over the middle, developed some trust within quarterbacks and the coaches. I think that was huge. And just throughout camp, I think it's just proved that I've been doing well and doing my job.
Heard a lot about your skills in the locker. It seemed like that's what you were kind of doing a lot at Marshall. But what have you shown as a pass catcher? Have you maybe surprised people?
Yeah, I think that's always been part of my game. But I guess it has surprised some people coming in because that's, like you said, I was a blocker at Marshall. But I really think it just comes down to this offense sets up the tight ends to get the ball. So it's making it a lot easier and just showing that I can use my hands too.
Max Hunt is a young guy in the room. We've been hearing a bit increasingly about just what can you tell us about him? What stuck out about him as a young tight end?
Yeah, the first thing that stuck out when I got here was he got here early enrolled. He's a true freshman, but he knew the offense completely through. He's a smart kid. He's going to be a great tight end, and I think he's going to help us out this year too. He's, as you said, he's obviously showed that he's just growing each day and really throughout this camp too.
How have you grown more comfortable with Eli and some of the other quarterbacks?
Yeah, I think it helped with the summer. We did a lot of stuff, passing Skelly and stuff like that. But into camp here, I just think because you're together all the time, we're sitting at lunch with the quarterbacks, we're talking through everything, and then obviously when it comes down to on the field, we're connecting for passes, so the trust is there.
We heard the offense won the scrimmage. What do you think your group did well?
The tight ends, so yeah, we did win this first scrimmage. The tight ends, I think it just came down to keeping inside hand placement, gluing our hips. We were doing great in the run game, and then when we were needed to spark a play or two, we were there. I think Malachi had one in the end zone on a scramble, so it was good. Yeah.
And then what about this one? Because I know defense won the second one.
Yeah, defense won this one, but I think the tight end still did a great job. Went over film yesterday. There was guys making plays. It was just they're gritty, getting hands-on inside. I think we did our assignment pretty well.
Obviously, I mean, you're kind of focused on your group, but I would say most people would think Kenny Johnson's the top wide receiver. Who are some of the other guys that are kind of caught your eye?
Yeah, I think Blue Hicks, Deuce Span, both guys, they're fast. I think from top to bottom, though, in our wide receiver room, any of those guys, if you put them out there, they're going to make plays. They're all fast, great skill. Yeah, so I wouldn't say just specifically anybody. Yeah, Kenny's one of the guys that's been here, but we got some new guys that are really good too.
We heard a lot about Jake coming into this year. Maybe we thought that he was in line to get started, but we've heard a lot about the depth too over the course of camp. Do you feel like this group has gotten deeper than guys have developed over the course of camp?
Yeah, absolutely. I think from all seven of us, everyone's doing a great job. Jake obviously played a lot of snaps last year. Malachi got a few because he was a younger guy, but you can see Malachi's grown a bunch. Jake has taken over that leadership role. I love the depth of the room because you always need that in tight end. Guys aren't getting banged up as much, and we're just fresh legs then.
Tell us more about the herd.
Oh, the herd, I love it. So we call ourselves a bunch of workhorses. So I guess a pack of horses is the herd. So we went with that. We're all bought in. We got the T-shirts. We got a horse mask in the tight end room now too. Yeah, we're really excited about it. We got the Sharks, so we had to come up with our own thing. So yeah.
How long did it take you guys to get the T-shirts after?
Josh Altsman, he put together a graphic, put them on the T-shirts. He got one just as to see if it worked, and then everyone on the team's pretty much gotten them. We have our nutritionists have them. Some of the defensive guys even have them. I know Eli ordered one too, so it's cool.
Nick, I mean, obviously you've been around this program for a long time, and just what's your comfort level going in as a senior and just kind of being involved in the defense this year?
Yeah, I'd say I'm very comfortable. I mean, being a fifth year, I know multiple positions and, the why to each position. So, yeah, I'd say I'm very comfortable.
You know multiple positions, but where do you play the most?
Played a lot at Money, but I know Money, Mike, and Star, so I feel comfortable at all, wherever I'm needed.
Where
Not really. I mean, I can play wherever.
What's it been like working with Kyle and Rasheed and some of those guys?
It's been great. I mean, those two guys are, gifted and very talented. So just being around them and, also like learning from them, even though they're younger than me, it's awesome.
We've talked a lot about depth this season. Obviously, you can go down the list of your room, but what is so special about that linebacker depth that you guys have?
Well, everyone's like interchangeable. Like Star and Money are pretty much the same, and Money and Mike is the same. So everyone's interchangeable and can play multiple positions.
What went right for the defense during the scrimmage that allowed you guys to come out on top?
We made a lot of plays. I think we had 3 interceptions, and I think just creating turnovers and turnovers on downs is huge.
How pleased were you just individually with yourself during the scrimmage?
I thought I did okay. I think I did pretty good. Didn't get a whole lot of action to my side, but when I did, I did what I had to do and made plays.
What stands out to you about Cam Lindsey and just his growth from last year to this year?
Cam has grown a lot, I think. Definitely, in spring and in this camp, I've seen, huge growth from him, and he's doing really good.
For you as an older guy, what do you feel your role is in this linebacker room or defense as a whole?
I feel like my role is just to pick up the younger guys and bringing them in, the freshman linebackers and in the linebacker room and just teaching them a few things and coaching them up, and also being someone that can be like a leader, lead by example. I think is huge. So yeah. I think I just feel more comfortable and making a few plays, but yeah.
I mean, you said this is your 5th year, and so you've kind of been here the entire time Manilak's been here.
Yes.
What's it been like to see that now linebackers kind of talked of as not like one of the strongest positions on this team and one of the strongest linebacker rooms? Like, how's that transformation been just to be a part of it?
Can you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
Just like seeing how Pitt's linebackers have grown under Coach Manilak to the point where now it's a strength.
Yeah. I think Coach Manny's been doing a great job since I've been here, and he's definitely a great coach. Coached me up a lot, taught me a lot, and it definitely helps out the whole defense. I feel like the linebackers as a group, as a whole, is like the quarterback of the defense. So it's huge.
Ryan, I guess for offensive linemen, it seems to usually take a year or two to kind of get ready to play college football. How did you approach this year as your 3rd year going into this camp?
I kind of studied more because I've kind of been learning from the older guys. Like, the more you know, the more faster you can play and everything like that. So I've kind of just tried to apply that part, and I feel like it's definitely benefited with the speed I've been able to play with, and I feel like that just helps a lot.
Is there a moment where it kind of clicked for you, where you felt like, I feel like I'm ready to be a contributor to be a division?
I feel like towards like midway through that spring season this past year, I kind of settled in, I've been playing switch to center. So I feel like knowing all those spots and everything inside definitely helped a lot, and then for sure.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, you've been moving around a little bit. So center, you still have to play some guard too, or how do you guys do it?
Majority is center right now, and then Coach Darvo, they'll put me in a couple plays here and there at right guard just to get some reps just in case, and trying to just do whatever I can whenever they need me, be there, know everything.
Coach Starnes, you talked about the execution was better for the offensive line, the second scrimmage and the run game was better as well. What do you felt went right for you guys?
I feel like we were just a lot more physical, and we kind of, had a better attitude towards the second scrimmage, and I feel like that definitely benefited our O-line play and our run play a lot.
What have your impressions been of Eli this camp? Just his grasp of the offense, just how he performed in the scrimmage, and just kind of commanding the huddle almost?
I feel like he's definitely stepped up a lot more as leader, which is very beneficial for our offense, and he definitely understands the offense a lot more and everything. So if he sees something's open, he knows right away after reading the defense and everything like that. So we have a lot of confidence in him this year too.
How beneficial was it to get a few snaps, get some playing time towards the end of last year, get some injuries?
It was good because it kind of gave me a feel of what it's like, because the first year I didn't really play. But then, coming in for a few here and there definitely helped me understand like the different types of tempo and physicality that I need to have.
What's it like to learn from Lyndon Cooper? Like, he's going into this year as one of the best centers in the country. What have you been able to pick up from him?
Just like his mentality. I feel like his mentality is great. He's always attacking everything, and any questions, he knows pretty much everything. So I feel like it's very beneficial to have him as an older guy that I can look up to and learn from.
Is he a guy that you'll bounce ideas off of in terms of just just moves with the hands and footwork and kind of the more like nuanced stuff of the position? For sure. When I first switched to center, I definitely picked his brain about a lot of different things that he does and try to put that into my game, which I feel like has helped a lot too.
It seems like there's a lot of good defensive tackles on this team. I mean, what's it like going up against like some of those, like Francis and Jasir and just all those guys?
I mean, I feel like it's great. It's definitely great competition, and I feel like learning what they can do and, how they come off the ball, their moves and everything like that definitely helps me adapt to, like, when I see different things and, like, pick up on certain, like, tendencies that I can do to help better myself for other people that might play similar to them.
Is Pitt's defense unique in that regard just because people are flying all over the place?
Yeah.
It kind of gives a lot on your shoulders.
Yep, I feel like definitely.
It's not always easy for a freshman to break it in their first year of college football. What do you feel like you've done well spring or training camp to kind of be in a position to play?
I feel like I'm taking everything in. Probably not just going through the motion, being like wanting to learn, wanting to get to know the plays, like just being there from a team. I feel like that.
So is it easy for you to kind of pick up the playbook and pick up the defense and put all your responsibilities up?
I think for me, it took a little time to get to know stuff, but I mean, it's getting there. But yeah, it took a little time.
You often hear about true freshmen at a certain point in camp, it kind of starts to get hard or they hit a wall. What have you done to just keep staying consistent throughout this whole process?
For me personally, I like to pray. I pray to God. That's just keeping me consistent right now. But also, that was keeping me consistent is just being around the ball. I find myself around the ball a lot. So.
You had an interception in the scrimmage on Sunday. Can you just walk us through that play? What worked for you there?
Yeah, we was in the call. I just felt like to move my alignment to the left a little bit, and he caught the pit. I caught the pit, fell down, dunked the ball.
Are you playing more at the field or not?
The boundary.
What's exciting about that position? You like it?
Yeah, it's very exciting. My fault. It's because I play free, and I play like boundary. But boundary, like you make more plays. Certainly, like tackles, you make a lot of tackles. But I like tackling a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, have you been able to go back? Because obviously Pitt has had a lot of success at this position. Have you been able to watch former Pitt safeties, see how they kind of approach
Oh
things?
yeah, definitely. Brandon Hill, he's from the crib. He's from my hometown, so I watched him a lot. Paris Ford, I watched him a lot. Recently, I definitely watched Cruz Brookins. He's a guy that's good right now. So.
It seems like you and Cruz are kind of described the same way. You guys are always around the ball. Do you guys have like a little personal competition who can have more takeaway stickers?
I mean, it's not really personal, but yeah, we find ourselves around the ball a lot. Yeah, he's a good safety.
You guys like run into each other out there? Both going?
No, I ain't never had ran into Cruz, but yeah, he's good.
Did Brandon help recruit you at all?
Brandon Hill?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, I was on the phone with him one time with Coach Sanders down next to the cathedral, but that's about it.
Did you know him at all before?
I knew of him. Like, I used to watch his high school videos. That's it.
We talked to Mason Heinschel last week, and we asked him just about this freshman class. What makes you guys so special?
I think we just all together, like, I don't want to mention this, but when Mason died, like, we just all came in close. Like, that just brought us a brotherhood.
We've been hearing more about Sean Lee lately. What's he doing? What's catching your eye?
That's my corner. That's my roommate. So yeah, he's showing out right now. So, but yeah, that's my roommate.